first down. Here's Graham. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. It's 2nd down now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here is Graham. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back to throw. Graham. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time. That's not what they needed. They're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That's a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Graham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Sheds off the tackle, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Nice job, bro.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So 4th and goal, the head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, Graham. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the option, it's Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 3. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there.
Let's go!
And
Let's
the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Graham here from the shotgun. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Graham to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are around the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Isabella. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Joe Burrow, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep down the field, even if you don't get the catch. Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door to 5. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and